Hello everybody, I'm Curtis and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you what I consider to be the best build in Division. It revolves around heavy crowd control with some damage over time effects. So before we get into the nitty gritty, you probably want to see it in action. So just to note, this build works against every enemy in the game, including bosses, named yellows and players. I'm starting to mess around more with Premiere and After Effects, so I figured I'd drop in some Twix stuff for extra flavour. Yummy! So now that I've set these guys on fire and blinded them, and they're stood still waving their arms about wondering how many baked beans they can fit up their arse, I'm free to shoot the shit out of them. And if you're an MLG warlord like me, headshots for days. So now we're into the nitty gritty of what is this build actually about. So there's two skills you're going to want to take with you, Sticky Bomb and Seeking Mine. Just to note, if you get the mastery for the Seeking Mine, it makes this build a whole lot better, which is when you get 100% on the tech wing, it's able to jump over and bounce over obstacles and chase opponents. That's really good. So the Seeker Mine, the mod that you want to be going with is the Airburst mod, which is, it releases a cluster of incendiary explosives. It says everything on fire. Bosses, players, the lot, and once they're on fire, even players, they're stood there patting themselves down and they just can't do anything. Like, it's good. It's so good for crowd control and you're just able to freely shoot the shit out of them, like I said earlier. With the mastery, it allows your mine to bounce over and jump over stuff, so getting to enemies a lot easier. Now, the Sticky Bomb, you're going to want to go with the Flashbang. It doesn't do any damage, but it blinds things. Now, if it's enemy PvE, like if it's PvE enemies, like bosses, yellows, elites, all that kind of stuff, they are blinded and they can't do anything at all. But if it's a player, they just get limited vision. They can still walk around though, but still is such a good advantage against an enemy player, especially if you want to go rogue and be a bit naughty in the old Dark Zone. So again though, the mastery is just, it's good. It's a good mastery. Not exactly needed though, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But definitely getting the Sticky Bomb mastery, and not a Sticky Bomb, the Seeking Mine mastery is like a must. Now for talents, I might revisit this at a later stage, but my talents, I'm going to be honest, the talents in this game are fucking shit. They're not actually that good. The medkit one's okay, this one's okay. The only one that I actually really like is the chain reaction, which is your grenades, bombs, even your Seeking Mine. It does more damage when it hits more people. It's alright, it's not too bad. Again though, if you are an MLG warlord like me and get headshots every time, you can go with this talent down here, which is One is None. And basically you have a 50% chance to not consume a bullet. It doesn't make much of a difference, it's quite good, but again the talents aren't that great in this game. They could do with some tweaking. But just to show you in more like detail, look, he's on fire, he can't do shit. Easy kills, boys. Cheers, fuckface. And this guy, we'll just sticky him. I like sticking people. Look at that, look. And he just can't do anything. Again though, if it is a player, they can still walk around, they just have very, very limited vision. So, to show you on an extremely harder enemy, I'm sure you've seen these guys in challenge modes. They're fucking pains in the arse. I call them fat boys. They're just big tanks. You can set them on fire, you can blind them, and look, obviously my damage is crap because these guys have a shit ton of armor and health. So with this build, it makes doing stuff by yourself a lot easier because I'm able to take down this tank solo. I don't need anyone else. All I do is just rely on my CC, and there's nothing that he can do. Obviously, if I was playing with friendly players or with my friends, he would be dead in seconds. This build is also brilliant for challenge modes because, as you've probably noticed, the NPCs come in like waves of 8. You can just CC them and you and your team can just shoot them all down, then there's nothing that they can do at all. Also, it's great for the Dark Zone, you know, if you want to do a bit of a naughty and go rogue, you can just plant one there, no one can come down. If someone tries to come down, bang, they're blinded. Chuck a Seeking Mine, they're dead. And that is pretty much it, guys. So the pros for this build, it's great CC, it's good survivability, you got some great escape potential, and it is good for PvP and PvE. But obviously, like anything, it does have some cons. Now the cons are you don't have a first aid skill, which is a really good skill to have. So you've got heavy reliability on medkits and survivor link, and it doesn't really offer support for teammates like the supply packs you can chuck down that heal and regenerate ammo for you. But overall, it's a good build, it's what I roll with, and it's done well for me so far. So if you liked this video, guys, obviously give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a dislike, call me a twat, whatever. I'll see you on the next video. Peace!